Did you know that more than 90,000 persons in Japan are over 100 years old? Compared to the US, where we spend billions annually on gym memberships, vitamins, and trendy fitness apps, the majority of Americans still suffer from joint discomfort and cognitive decline after the age of 50. That's more centenarians per capita than any other country on the planet. What, therefore, are the Japanese doing that is different? Green tea and sushi aren't the only options. Good genes aren't the only factor. When scientists from Stanford and Harvard Medical School examined Japan's oldest residents, some of whom were in their 100s, sharp, independent, and mobile, they found something wholly unexpected. It had nothing to do with their diet or even their exercise routine. The key was concealed in 6 basic daily movements that were so modest that Western doctors initially disregarded them as being too fundamental to be significant. Prior to brain scans, joint imaging and balancing testing revealed a completely different picture, and here's the worst part. 2 minutes a day of one of these exercises was associated with a 7-year improvement in lifespan. You're about to learn 6 ancient movement habits that could help you age like the Japanese, with strength, balance, and clarity without the need for medication, if you're over 50 and beginning to notice slow reflexes, tight knees, or brain fog creeping in. Sweat or gym equipment. Number 6. The art of slow walking. Before we begin, please leave your name and the location from which you are viewing in the comments section. We would be delighted to hear from you. The Sampo. Forget anything, you are aware that walking might be an exercise method. This isn't power walking while burning calories and using earbuds. Walking at half your usual pace is known as Sampo, a silent, thoughtful form of exercise that Japanese elders do every morning. It may be the most underappreciated health habit in contemporary medicine. There is no hurry or hammering of the pavement, rather a slow, intentional pace that is frequently combined with a certain breathing technique. Take 2 breaths and hold them for 2 steps. Take 4 steps to exhale. That's all. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Here's the magic, though. It has been demonstrated that this walking-breathing combination improves cognitive clarity by coordinating the neurological and cardiovascular systems, restore equilibrium by reactivating deep stabilizing muscles and lowering blood pressure. Seniors who regularly practice Sampo had 62% reduced vascular stiffness and moved with the grace of somebody 20 years younger, according to a 10-year research from Kyoto University. Because walking really slowly compels your feet to touch the ground completely. Every stride activates all 33 joints in each foot as it glides from heel to arch to toe. Your brain receives messages from that help you retrain your balance system, particularly the areas that decline with age. This isn't found in a gym. Although you won't perspire, many people report feeling more physically steady, psychologically at ease, and grounded after a few weeks. Spend just 10 minutes at first on grassy or dirty natural terrain. Concrete is effective, but uneven surfaces require greater muscle contraction, and it's not just walking, remember? Every morning, the Japanese adjust their bodies and minds in this way. You can also use the number 5 radio. The 3-minute morning ritual that transforms a country is Taiso, every day at precisely 6:30 a.m. Across Japan, a gentle piano tune is broadcast on national radio. It isn't news. It's an indication that millions of Japanese people, young and old, are about to move in unison, not the weather. It's known as radio. Developed in 1928, Taiso is a flowing 3-minute ritual consisting of 13 easy stretches that is currently performed by office workers, school children, and retirees. However, don't think of it as a workout. Sweating is absent. No planks for holding, no dogs that go down. Only steady rhythmic motion, forward bends and arm circles. In a survey of more than 8,000 seniors, side stretches and knee lifts were performed with grace, almost like Tai Chi, and a smile. Daily radio Taiso practitioners saw 40% fewer falls, 55% less persistent back pain, complete hip and shoulder range of motion well into their 80s. Why does it function? Because the body's natural joint oil, synovial fluid, is stimulated by this ritual. It lubricates the joints. The best thing is that without it, stiffness quickly develops beyond age 50, It just takes 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and you can do it barefoot in your kitchen while still in your pajamas. No equipment is required, but if you want the most benefit, tip. When your muscles are at their most receptive and your body's growth hormones are at their highest, do it immediately after waking up. One breath at a time, one easy action at a time. Number 4, deep squat, rest, and the forgotten human posture. It's not only stretching. When you stroll through a Tokyo park, you'll probably notice something unexpected. Senior citizens in their 70s and 80s, comfortably reclining in a deep squat, straight-backed, conversing, reading, and even trimming a bonsai. Try that. In the U.S., the majority of adults over 50 are unable to maintain a deep squat for more than 10 seconds, if at all, and it takes more than just flexibility. It's a position. One small thing is the reason we lost. In Japan, crouching and sitting on chairs on the floor are forms of exercise. It's strong because it's simply life, according to a 12-year study of more than 5,000 elders. The likelihood of requiring assisted living was 70% lower for those who could maintain a deep squat for at least 2 minutes. Their independence remained intact, their knees remained strong, and their hips remained flexible. Biomechanically, deep squatting strengthens the pelvic floor, which is essential for bladder control, and expands the hips to their full range. Start by crouching next to a wall or stable chair to decompress the spine, maintain ankle mobility, and nourish the joints. A few times a day, slip a tiny rolled towel underneath your heels and hold them there for 20 to 30 seconds to help them remain down, slowly up. It's not only a stretch, your body is recalling its natural ability to rest, heal, and realign without ever leaving the earth. You won't want to sit in the same manner ever again after you have it back. Number 3, standing on one leg. In Japan, doctors give more than just aging medicines. They also provide balance that improves the brain. It seems nearly absurd that they recommend standing on one leg for 1 minute twice a day, but study indicates that this is not the case. In a 15-year research, Fukuoka University tracked 12,000 senior citizens and discovered that those who stood on one leg every day experienced 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer hospitalizations due to falls, greater gray matter volume in the brain regions in charge of coordination and balance. Standing on one leg causes your body to make hundreds of tiny adjustments every minute, which activates your hips, ankles, and core. Your brain and inner ear balancing system both light up. Actually, according to study from the Mayo Clinic, your ability to balance on one leg is a better indicator of lifespan than your blood pressure or cholesterol. This is how to get started securely. Focus on a fixed spot in front of you while standing close to a wall or countertop and raising your foot just a foot or 2 inches off the ground. Typically breathe for 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Too simple. To increase instability, try it on a folded towel or with your eyes closed. Japanese elders frequently do this while brushing their teeth, transforming a routine activity into a potent ritual for longevity. As you get better, add gradual head twists or arm motions. This improves neuroplasticity by forcing your brain to adjust in real time. It's a brain-body balance exercise that combines a minute of meditative stillness with you already brush your teeth twice a day, so why not age-proof your brain while you're at it? When you say, I don't have time, your daily longevity test in Japan is number 2, floor sitting. It's common to sit on the floor. They eat and sip tea on the floor on a daily basis. When people watch TV on the floor, they also get up and down from the floor numerous times throughout the day. However, most Westerners are unaware that this simple movement, going from standing to the floor and back again, may be the best indicator of how well you're aging. A large study conducted by the University of Tsukuba tracked over 10,000 senior citizens. Over the following 6 years, those who were able to sit on the floor and get back up without the use of their hands demonstrated significantly improved lower body strength, joint flexibility, and cognitive scores. They also surprisingly had a decreased mortality rate. Why this shift necessitates coordination and core stability, since it is not only physical but neurological as well. After the age of 50, motor planning and spatial awareness both gradually deteriorate. You can stop that decline if you do it consistently. Begin with something basic. Using a chair or low stool, lower yourself into a kneeling position, then practice getting back up with assistance as needed. Over time, even 2 or 3 transitions each day can result in measurable strength. To lessen joint stress, practice on a yoga mat or carpet. Staying independent is more important than flexibility, since the day you are unable to move from your chair is the day you will no longer be able to live your life as you see fit. The 2-minute workout that rewires your body is the #1 towel twist. This last motion may appear overly straightforward. You simply twist a towel. However, many centenarians in Japan attribute their ability to remain strong, focused, and mobile well into their 90s to a daily practice known as tenugui hibiki. This is how it operates. With your arms outstretched and a towel at shoulder height, you gently tug it out as though attempting to destroy it. After that, it gradually rotates your body to one side while holding your hips front for 3 seconds before returning to the center. Keep the towel taut while twisting to the opposite side. Deep stabilizer muscles, many of which hardly fire during normal exercises, are activated by that tension. According to brain scans, this movement simultaneously affects both hemispheres, improving memory, coordination, and even reaction time. Statistics from a 20-year study of 15,000 elderly Japanese people who do towel twists for just 2 minutes per day, their grip strength remained over the independence criterion into their 90s, and they lived an average of 7 years longer. Do it first thing in the morning and again before bed. It bookends your day with activation and recuperation, soothing your nervous system and priming your brain. Their bone density was 20 years younger than their contemporaries. No noise, no gym. 2 minutes in a towel might make all the difference in terms of safety first. If you have joint pain, poor balance, injuries from the past, or haven't moved much in years, start where you are. Do not be concerned. You're not in the rear. It matters that you're only getting started. These motions emphasize consistency and intention over perfection. Here are some safety recommendations. For support, always practice close to a wall countertop or a stable chair. For deep squats or floor transitions, begin with the standing exercises first, such as Sampo or the towel twist. Utilize supports or cushions until your body adjusts. Above all, pay attention to your body. Pain is not growth. If you have any particular worries, speak with your physician or physical therapist. Because pushing hard isn't the key to aging well, it's about making the decision to mature differently and acting wisely every single day. Today is the first day of this. To age like the Japanese, you don't have to relocate there. All you have to do is move with intention. You haven't seen a fitness plan today. There isn't a trend. It isn't anti-aging. It's a return to the kind of organic human movement that we gradually lose in our convenience-driven, chair-bound lives. It takes less than 15 minutes a day to do these 6 exercises. They don't need costly equipment or a lot of willpower. They do need to change their perspective from fighting aging to embracing it with wisdom. And here's the true trick. Because they wish to live forever, the seniors of Japan are not engaging in these activities. They do these actions because they wish to live as long as possible while remaining strong, independent, and clear-headed. You can begin with only one movement, 1 minute, and one decision, and that one choice could lead to years of improved balance, vitality, and health of the brain. Tell me which of these motions most resonated with you. Have you tried any of these previously, or are you going to start right away? Leave a comment with your ideas. We don't have to endure aging, therefore I read everyone and respond when I can. Together we can learn to become experts at it.